muscles or anything. I have bones. Like, what are you doing here? It's Halloween, dude, and you have your skin suit on. I might as well throw that thing down. I'm so mad right now because I see you. I wonder. Okay, actually, comment down below what Halloween costume you are wearing right now, or you were wearing. I don't know why you would watch ASMR video and wear a Halloween costume, but okay, to each their own. Anyway, what are you doing? What is this? What does this mean? Like, what, oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hold on. What does this? What does this mean? I don't know. What do you have on? You want to know my backstory? Okay. I was never a human. I was actually born as a skeleton. Yeah, skeletons can reproduce, obviously. And I was born this way. And I've always wondered, especially on Halloween, why people tend to dress up as me. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful. Because there's a skeleton that underlies all humans. But that's for a reason. This is not an exoskeleton. They're not a bug. I find this offensive. You're not. Who are you trying? You're trying to be something that you're not. But you have skin on you. You have skin on you. Why? I don't understand. Let me just. Is this for aesthetic purposes? Is this for safety? I actually don't. I don't know. Let me see. And you have these red dots on your skin as well, on your face. What is this for? Okay, interesting. You want to know how my skeleton life is? Okay. I'll tell you, every other day of the year, I kind of have to hide out. Skeletons aren't that strong because we don't have muscles and whatnot you guys have. We're just a bunch of bones. And a bunch of bones held together by a bunch of bones. That's where we're in trouble. One night I jumped off of a flight of stairs as I was going up, and I broke all my bones. Seriously, all of them. Luckily, because we just can, okay? Oh, they put me back together pretty well, though I sometimes have pain in my left arm, specifically kind of near my joint right there, if you can see. So I'm just resting it right now. Anyway, our lives are very simple. We don't have to eat food because we don't have any place to put it, and we do reproduce, obviously, but there's not a heavy desire to do so, and it's kind of unexpected on how we reproduce. I can tell you right now, it's not graphic. We just take parts of our bones that we don't really need anymore, and then we combine them together to make the new skeleton. Say, for example, I don't need a big toe. I really don't. And I took this bone, okay, my big toe, whole big toe, couple bones, right? There we go. We have another big toe, or it can become something else, you know. Sometimes we get creative. This one guy had a big toe for his thumb instead of, a thumb for a thumb. Sometimes we get creative. Sometimes people just want to stop being their own skeleton, so they'll just give themselves up willingly. And then we just combine parts, but, that's natural. Someday I might do that. That's kind of called passing on. I don't really know nobody really knows what happens after, because you become a totally different person. Or do you become, I don't know. Anyway, that's what's been on my mind recently, passing on. You do it consensually, but there's other ways that you can pass on, like if you fracture and break too many bones, which is like, you're just a pile of bones, dude. You're probably wondering how we reproduce so much that our bones are finite. Well, I'll tell you this. It's not only skeletons that we take the bones from. And let me tell you, humans reproduce a lot faster than us. And so especially during Halloween when nobody's expecting it, when you're out trick-or-treating with your family, sometimes, depending on the person, we just take them out, eliminate them, and take their bones. Now this may seem gruesome, but it's okay. We don't target young kids. That's all. We don't target young kids. We target everybody else, except what's the benefit of you being like that? We're practically immortal. We can choose when to die, unless bad events happen to us, and you're just like that. See, I admire the thing under your skin for the very fact that it's one of us. You actually look pretty usable, as far as an experiment goes. If you wanted to be reincarnated as a skeleton, obviously you wouldn't keep your same conscious, but it would probably be nice, and plus you'd be a donor. I know a lot of our donors don't really do it consensually, but we're trying to set up a program right now, and it's in the works, and I'm not sure if you would be up to it, but after you die, if you would donate your body to our cause of creating more skeletons. As I said, our desire to reproduce isn't that bad, but we do still have a desire for greatness, and the individuality of our species is kind of strong. Like, we feel that we need to do great things, and one of the great things that I want to do, my desire for greatness, kind of resides on this, not reproduction obviously, but creating a system that's more efficient for us skeletons to create more of each other, if that makes sense. I personally wouldn't willingly give up that much more of my body besides like my big toe and other useless things to reproduce, but I'm sure that humans, once you guys are done, you have nothing else to do with it. So I was kind of wondering, would you be open to this, or is this something that scares you? Now, as I mentioned, your conscious wouldn't be transferred, at least from what we've seen, but I'm not sure if this would alter your after-death experience, if there is one. So I can't give you a 100% yes or no on the terms of the conditions here, but I can say that you're doing so consensually, and without your consent, we won't take your body, just your body, because we're trying to be better. But if nobody signs up, then we kind of have to still eliminate some people that we deem fit for the job. Now, people that drink a lot of milk in childhood, those are the ones that we're looking for. So we go places like the Netherlands and stuff like that. They drink a lot of milk there, apparently. Okay, I looked it up statistically. In some places in Eastern Europe, lots of milk drinkers. Okay, right? So we look at them and we ask them first of all, if they're interested in donating. First of all, I mean, because we can wait until after they die, which is not, it's not what we want to do, but we always like to give them a choice. If they say no, then we just have to get rid of them, although at least their skin and their flesh, and then we take the insides, which is the good part. I mean, bones really matter. Bones are like everything. So let me tell you this, my friend, the amount of muscles and things that I've had to tear, it's hard to be a bony boy, a skeleton, and get all that. It is hard, especially when the guy works out and is healthy and has big bones. It is hard to do that, okay? It's hard to get it off, and I'm kind of sick of this. That's why I want to do the donation system. It really eases the process. It makes it so much easier for us, though it has negative consequences from the ones that we usually steal from the elderly and sick and dying. They're not that bad. I mean, they don't have any mental issues or anything like that. It's just that they're more brittle, prone to failure and dying at some point, even though we are immortal. But as I mentioned, if we get into a large accident like that, we're gone, and we can't be reused. But for them, it's just concerning them. So if you want to help the well-being of me and my skeleton kind, then please, if you would, please. Would you like to sign this U for me? Okay, sign this U. I would like you to sign this. This basically says you, like it's U abbreviated for like YOU, because you're signing